Oh, I wanna feel some feet with somebody. I wanna see those toes with somebody. Yeah, I wanna count 11 toes with somebody. With Chicky's feet, are you with me? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Don't you wanna spin the wheel with me, baby? Don't you wanna eat those bugs with me, boy? Hey, don't you wanna drink hot sauce with me, baby? Don't you wanna show your toes with me, girl? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Topo GGO's in the house tonight. Passive puppets here for the fight. Ferv's got whiskey, Chicky's got toes. Warzone's on, here we go! Oh, I wanna sing with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me?
I think I do know how many scarves Turtle can put up his dumper. Sure I do. I think it's 12.
Twistin and Turtle and Galaxy and Protagonist.
Going 12.
How are you, Turtles? How are you, Protagonist? How are you, Galaxy? Twistin is in a game. In case we're all in the background. Hi, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Protagonist. It's 8 and 2 halves. Well, what's 8 and 2 halves, Turtle? Mathematically, it's 9.
See, I think it's 8.
I think the 2 nubs just count for nothing.
No. If someone loses half of their pinky and ring fingers, so there's 2 of each. So if they lose half, they lose 2 fingers. So they have 8 fingers left.
Half of their pinky and half of their ring finger.
Okay, but it says if someone loses half of their pinky and ring fingers.
Oh,
So if there's
that's
4,
not
they
what I
lose
meant.
2.
That's not what I
That's
meant.
just the way you read it. That's a possibility.
That's
As an
not.
answer.
Let me.
Fun picking on Galaxy's friends, yeah. I'm just saying.
12 scarves. I'm not. I listen. I don't know the answer yet. Actually, I shouldn't say I don't. I can be swung on the finger answer. I think I could be convinced that it's any of the 3 in the poll. I would like to hear people's opinions on it. 2 pink, 1 stink, huh? What? Protagonist? Oh my lorsh. Try that later, Chicky. Be no. Okay.
Well,
No, don't answer. don't answer. Not pink.
I sure ain't sticking my fingers nowhere.
Anywho,
I mean, you take care of that yourself.
8.5 finger cut in half is still a finger. Interesting. Okay. That's a good way of putting it, Turtle. Turtle is in the 10. He's in.
Does anybody understand my thought process there?
So she's thinking you have 2 of each and losing 2 losing half of pinky fingers. She thought I meant
half your
one of
pinky
your
and
two pinky
ring.
fingers, and it wasn't a trivia. It wasn't like a trick question. I meant legitimately.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying that is a possible answer to your problem that you put up there. That is a possible answer. Hey, Redbeard. 7.5
I was
fingers
afraid
and
somebody
thumbs.
was going to go down the road of a thumb isn't a finger and all that bullshit. Oh my lord, you guys! How you doing, Redbeard?
I don't think this yarn is working up the same way as the other yarn did.
So, Chicky, our video from the other day, the funny unanimous decisions where like Duke got all of the answers and then I got all the answers, kind of took off again today.
Cool.
Yeah, so get more views of that old video.
This is a different yarn, and I don't think they're turning out the same size, but I'll have to compare it. I don't
So that's fun.
know. Redbeard, I be that asshole that goes down that road. Excuse me.
See, there you go, protagonist. So if like 8 and 2 halves is technically 9, so does that person have 9 fingers? Mathematically, they have 9 fingers. Hit 272 subs today. Nice.
Awesome.
I'm sure everybody here is already subbed to protagonist, but if you're not, please go do so.
Fingers.
Why not?
Because if you're saying 2 halves make a whole, then that would be 8 fingers.
No.
You have the 6, 7, 8.
No. Okay. We're not going. Okay. Look at this. Your right hand is 5. We agree with that. Do we agree with that? Can we agree that your right
You're
hand?
talking about 2 halves making a whole.
Stop. Just
This is 2
stop.
halves.
Stop.
I'm out of
No,
this conversation.
no, you're not. Come back.
Yeah, I'm
No,
out of
come
this
back.
conversation.
5 on your
Nope.
right hand, right? If you have 2 halves here, so there's 3 whole ones, right? That makes 8 fingers. And then 2 halves is 8.5 fingers. 8 and 2 halves of fingers, right?
No.
Yes. Look, count them. 8 whole ones.
Oh, how is it whole ones? You said if someone loses half of their pinky and ring fingers.
No, half of a pinky and half of a ring finger.
That's not what it says.
Oh
It
my
says
gosh.
half of
And
their
again-
pinky and
Okay,
ring
I need to go in. I need to go in and just edit the title then.
fingers.
I need to go in and if someone loses half
You just needed to think about what you put there because
of a
see his wording.
pinky and ring finger. Boom. Okay, I changed the title now.
I'll say that's not right.
Why is it not right? I mistyped. But this is
You
so.
just
This
want a
is what.
specific
No,
answer.
no, I don't want
just
to.
want
No,
my answer.
no. I want a specific scenario.
You threw my mic.
I want a specific scenario. So if a guy lost 2 fingers, 2 half of a fingers, like he was holding a firework and a boom, 2 fingers flew off. Okay, and there's just
2 fingers or 2 halves?
2 half of fingers, half his pinky and half of his ring finger.
Clear. He's not clear. He's just not.
So he's like this. He's like this. Okay.
No,
Is
you're-
that
you're
10, 9,
changing
8,
it,
and
so-
2 halves? I'm not changing it. It's what I initially meant. And
But
everybody
that's
else understood that except for you.
No.
Yes.
No.
And I listen,
Stop yelling.
I appreciated your concept of it.
F down.
I appreciated your concept of it because I didn't think of it that way. And you made me reword it. And I appreciate that. God damn it, protagonist.
See, then you reword it, and then my answer's wrong.
Okay, well, so you can change your answer.
Did it just to make my answer.
I'm specific. No, I didn't. I'm specifically saying I don't even know what the answer is. I didn't do it to spite you.
A wheel 2 and a wheel 3.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I hear the sump pump dripping. The sump pump hole, whatever the hell. you call it.
200,000 points for protagonist. And
What do you do with fingers count to 10? If you could still count the nub, it's still a finger. Final answer.
So turtle is dead set on its 10 no matter what. Okay, chug. Hold please.
An actual drink to chug. I said, were you getting an actual drink to chug? Because I was trying to decide if I wanted one to chug. I need it after all these stupid questions that he's wording and then changing so that he gets the answers he wants. Trying to finish up. I took some crocheting stuff in the car when we went to the lake, and I didn't get very far. Well, first I wasted 40 minutes using the wrong size hook. And then I changed the hook, and I still don't think it's right, but whatever. And then I didn't work on it anymore. I guess I technically should go to the grocery store tomorrow, but there it is. You can't give yourself points. No, you can't. We've tried to be good and not mod everybody under the sun. Just because I've seen it cause problems in other ones. Thank you. Having too many. And then it's like, where do you draw the line? Oh, I was gonna say something doesn't smell good. Oh, I know, protagonist. I am not chugging this whole thing, but I'll chug a bunch of it. It's pretty.
You got your socks today? Did you get hot dog firm socks? Is that what I remember?
Ooh.
All right, do I need to give protagonist her points still?
Yay, socks. If you want to. We didn't try. That is good.
Yeah, I like those a lot. That is the cherry one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cherry lime.
Yeah,
It tastes like a popsicle.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
It tastes like a popsicle.
Oh, protagonist, 200,000. So I will say,
how's your poison ivy, protagonist? I haven't heard you mention it, so I'm hoping that means it started to clear up.
yes, look at them. Look at those. Those are beautiful turtle. Here, let me share.
Yeah, we need to figure that out, because if we need to get them shipped and then we want them to not come while we're gone.
Yeah. Look at those.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I can get
tribe socks.
I can get the neighbor to grab them for us.
Made with recycled plastic bottles, Shicky.
Cool. I hope they're comfortable and don't make your feet stink too much.
How
It's
could
dried
I
out
love
but
it?
still itchy. Well, dried stuff itches too, so hopefully you're definitely on.
It's so stupid. Hey, Tiger, how are you?
Fingers are crossed, protagonist.
I love these. Those turned out really good, Turtle. I hope they, like Chicky said, I hope they're comfortable.
They're comfy and they don't make your feet stink too much.
I don't care about
If you
the
have
feet stink.
naturally stinky feet, then you may not have a choice.
Love it, Turtle. Thank you. All right. I did.
Figure out what we're ordering.
I took care of the protagonist. Yeah, we do. We'll have to-
Hi, Tiger.
So Wednesday, I believe. Don't 100% hold me to this. I would say for sure by Friday. For sure by Friday, there will be new items on the wheel. several new items on the wheel. They have been ordered. I believe they'll be here Wednesday. Fingers are crossed.
Most of them are supposed to be Wednesday. I think there's one or two that's a little later than that.
There's
There's one that's like up till the day we leave.
so new wheel at the I believe at the latest Friday.
The latest.
At the latest is Friday. Oh, hi, Peach. Hey, everybody.
Peach is actually streaming.
Peach, oh my lord, that's adorable turtle. I gotta show that. If you have not gone over and subbed to our friend Cheer, please do so. Look at that, this is adorable. It's the sloth. The sloth is wearing the socks.
Love it.
It's
Love it.
Peach was one of our very first gaming friends. He's an old friend of Bustin. You all know Bustin. Friends from high school. And Peach was one of our first people that played with us.
He is really the one that really taught me how to play the BR games. He and Bustin would play with me, and like Peach would actually take the time to tell me, do this, do that, because it was blackout.
So
Protagonist is over there. Thank you, protagonist. And I know some of you already went over. I know Shad liked him because he does a lot of World of Warcraft.
So I think other people actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I'll tell Chicky later. Sorry, never mind.
Okay.
Bust said I don't remember Peach being helpful.
He was for me. He was in the very beginning. Like you taught me a lot. You and I played a lot, and I learned a lot. But when Peach would play with us, he also. And then once I learned how to play, he started running around and he would drop stuff all the time. He'd be like, he wouldn't tell people where things were. He wasn't very helpful after that.
Hi, Odie.
OT pal, are you home?
That's right. He went away.
Like he would run by things that people would need, like armor plates or armor satchels, and he like when we were spectating him, he wouldn't tell people that they were there. So that used to annoy a few people. Got home yesterday. I thought you said you were leaving yesterday, but I wasn't sure.
All right, Duke's Daily Dirty Dozen of Donuts trivia.
We're all right.
Malcolm Butler spent 3 seasons with this AFC team from 2018 to 2020 following his Patriots tenure. I don't know where Malcolm Butler played in his last 3. I don't know. San Diego. That's right there. The Los Angeles Chargers. No idea. No clue. Oh, okay, Odie. Cubs had 2 rookie All-Stars in 2008. Giovanni Soto and this Japanese outfielder. Oh, I think I'm going to be mad at myself. I don't remember his name. I think I remember him. All right.
Tiger went over to Peach too.
I'm going to say Hideo Nomo. I know that's wrong, just because I can't think of it. Since 91, 3 countries have won the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Mexico, USA, and this country.
Wheel two.
CONCACAF. Who would have won the CONCACAF World
That was
Cup?
a CONCACAF.
So it
Hey, hi, Shiny.
is the whole ring. Okay.
See?
So here's the deal, Shiny. Here's my thought. I have 10 fingers. These 2 blew off half, right? I think we can all agree there's 8 whole fingers left. So there's two nubs, two half, like they're blown off at the knuckle. So Turtle claims a finger you still have 10, right? So the shiny I think is in Turtle's boat. Some people would say you have 8 and 2 half fingers, okay? But then others would say 2 half fingers makes a whole finger and you have 9. So, just saying, what's the answer? By the way, I don't know the answer. I just want people's opinions.
See, Shiny agrees a nub is still a finger.
And then he just said 2 halves makes 1 whole. He's changed it.
He's cracking up. So when he originally had it up there, Shiny, it put, if someone loses half of their pinky and ring fingers, how many fingers do they have? So it's like, well, if you lose half, you lose 2, you lose 1 of each, right? Because that's half. There's 2 of each. So you have 8 fingers. But then he had to go and change up all the wording.
Whatever the answer is, definitely not 9. I intended it to be what I changed it to. And the wording I understand was wrong.
Fingers are very, very tricky too, because typically people will lose them around a knuckle. And they're all different sizes, and you have 2 knuckles, so there's 3 segments to your finger. So I don't know that you would easily lose an actual half.
Okay, CONCACAF is like the North American World Cup. So it's going to be a North American team. It's going to be a country from North America. North America. So I'm thinking it's a Central American team. It could be an island. It could be an island team. Could be an island team. I doubt it's Cuba, Turtle. Doubt it's Cuba. I'm thinking I want to look at a map.
Gotta remember that wheel spin.
What wheel spin?
Twistin did it too.
Chicky, I was trying to forget about it. Oh, the Dominican Republic. That could be Turtle. Bag of dicks. By the way, if you hadn't heard before, we will have. I should have ordered more dicks, Chicky, actually.
It's been boiling up here all day, no reason.
I totally should have ordered more dicks.
Yeah, I will tell you, he did not order more things for him to consume.
Right. I do enjoy the dicks, though. I'm not going to lie.
The child is down. Just say it.
I'm sorry. I do enjoy the penises. Still not good.
Yes, we have an Amazon order on the way.
So we will be changing, hopefully by when? I hear things. Oh no!
He was looking in the Amazon. He saw that I put the Friends Lego set in there. He messaged me. He's like, "Are we buying the Friends Lego set?" And I was like, "No."
Found my dicks.
I said, "But it's listed as one of the Prime, like one of the Prime Day things." So. Sorry, somebody posted.
I might just eat some of this like other country stuff on stream just for the hell of it. At this point.
But yeah, I put it in my Amazon cart so I can see what the discount is on it when the time comes. Because I think with my whole friends thing, that would be cute to put together and put it back there on the wall.
I agree, and I would like to help do it.
But I don't want to spend that much money on it.
I agree.
Right now it's $125, and that's a little much.
I agree.
So I want to see what it where it drops for Prime Day.
I agree.
And it's
all right. That's that. This is this. Okay. All right. Bag of dicks. I am literally getting very low on penises. I usually do 5 at a time, like most do. Right, Chicky? That's a reasonable number. I throw them in my mouth.
What you doing, kiddo?
Oh no, one didn't make it in.
So what you doing?
One loose stick. I found it. All right, I got it. All right. Let's get back to Duke's Dirty Dozen of Donuts.
Stop.
Oh, that's right. We're looking at a Central American map. Wait, what country is this?
No, Shiny. The 125. The 125 was for a friend's Lego set. Hold on, I'll find it.
El Salvador.
So I always say hi, Friends, and I love the show Friends. I actually drove Kevin crazy watching Friends.
You know, Turtle, I'm going to try Dominican Republic. I don't think that's a bad answer.
And it popped up in Amazon as a
Yep, Turtle. You're
On
wrong. That's a bad
Amazon.
answer.
Prime. It's going to be an Amazon Prime thing in the next couple days.
All right, guys. I have no idea anything about these Narnia books. The 4th book in the C.S. Lewis Narnia franchise was adapted into this 2008 film.
Show my screen. Show my screen.
Oh, wait. You get both?
I don't know if the one that I put in there is both.
Look
but
at that. It's the apartments. It's both apartments.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't know why, but when I looked at it, I thought it was Central Perk.
It might. That one might be. I don't know. Honestly, I just searched Friends.
What?
I didn't know if they had more than one. Hold on, I'll look and see what I put in the cart. Yes, the one that I put in the cart is Central Perk.
Okay.
Now I gotta look for the other one on Amazon.
Much is this one?
I don't know. That's not on Amazon. I just searched for a picture.
Do have the canoe shiny. All right, so
You're done.
right, I need listen. I need some Narnia information here, guys. 4th book in the C.S. Lewis Narnia franchise.
It even has the hallway between the two
Oh, yeah? With the window in the background and everything. Like the corner, how it turns the corner.
It has their foosball. There it is. Oh, it's the same. Nope, that's not the one. I don't know that Amazon has it. Yep, it has their foosball. Even look, it has the stage lights.
Oh wow, that is cool.
It has her closet.
Her closet.
This is her closet that's full of junk that she's embarrassed about.
Remember that?
You don't remember that? It's after she and Chandler are together, and he wants to know he wants to put stuff in there. She's like, no. And he tries to pick it with his credit card. And when they finally get it open, it's just filled with stuff.
Really don't remember that.
It has the dog, the big ceramic dog. Do they have Chick? Yep, look, there's Chick. Where's Duck? I don't see Duck. He's got to be there somewhere. Here, look, that's what's her name? Oh, Chandler Bang. All right. Okay. Yeah, the big ceramic dog. Doesn't look that big, but he's over in this far left corner. I don't know if he's right there in the far left corner. The comfy chairs, kinda, sorta. And I think that's Joey wearing all the clothes.
Wait, really? Hold on.
He's got the scarf on. I think that's Joey wearing all the clothes. I don't think Amazon has that one. I don't see it. Oh no, that's the... Oh, there's an acrylic display case for the Lego Friends Apartments. It's $179 for just the case, I think.
To hold the apartment?
Acrylic display case for Lego Friends Apartments building set. Dustproof. Base and HD painted background. Box only, model not included.
$180 just for the case to do it. Any Monica with the turkey head. I found
They have the turkey. They have the turkey over here.
I found the turkey head with a fez hat on Amazon the other day. It was a little pricier, too pricey for me to put in the Amazon cart. I so wanted to get it. I'm not gonna lie. She was wearing a fez, right?
LED lighting kit for the Friends Apartments.
Crazy. Okay. All right. Let's get back to my problem. What is this question? Narnia franchise was adapted into this film in 2008. Come on, people. I don't know this Narnia bullshit. I need you guys to help me with this. That's what you're here for.
Said Prince Caspian Narnia.
Is that an answer? I thought that was him being kidding. Prince Caspian?
Or Express.
Hey, all right, Shiny. What's up, Tony? And what U.S. state was Taco Bell founded? I feel like that's got to be California. Am I wrong? That feels California to me. It's Texas. Maybe it's New Mexico. It's not. Mexico's not a U.S. state, Tony. He was right about that trivia stuff. He's not good at trivia. Tony, Mexico. Who invited this Tony guy around?
We love our Tony.
Not yet. That's funny. I think it's Cali too, Shiny. I'm going California.
Lego.com.
If it's wrong, I'm going to blame Shiny. Nice. All right, I got it right. Dave Franco was part of the cast of final season of the show set in a hospital in 2009-2010. Dave Franco. Final season of this show set in a hospital. Dave Franco in a hospital show.
I don't know who Dave Franco. Season show set in a
Hold
hospital.
on. If I show, I don't think he was in ER. With 2009, ER was over by then, right? Here, if I show you Dave Franco, I think you would recognize him. That's Dave Franco.
Yeah, he wasn't in the ER.
What about
Hospital show.
He's kind of a comedic actor. Would it be
In the final season?
what about that one that
Scrubs?
Scrubs? Maybe Scrubs? Was he on Scrubs? While we consider what show Dave Franco was on, I got this box that was originally intended. You think it's Scrubs, Shiny? That was the first one that I thought of. I'm going to go with it. Scrubs was my gut reaction. I'm going to go with Scrubs. It was Scrubs. I did not know that. I loved Scrubs. That was a very good show, Shiny. This 2008 comedy had a main character who delivered subpoenas as a process server and featured Danny McBride.
Danny McBride.
Know who Danny McBride is?
Not off the top of my.
This one I don't think you would know by looking at a picture as well. He actually was on that show, that HBO show I've been watching, Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, why I ain't watching that?
This guy is Danny McBride.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I actually liked Righteous Gemstones for the most part. It was not exactly what I thought it was going to be, to be honest. But it was funny.
I'm thinking the Friends Apartments is no longer available. Because I'm on the Lego site and it's not coming up. I'm very disappointed now.
So I have all these things. I think at this point I'm just going to open them up and eat them because they're getting old.
I'm very disappointed now. Because now I want that one, and all I can find is the LED lights to light it up in the case to put it in.
So this one's called Susamli. It looks like some sort of cracker. By the way,
Pineapple Express.
Is it Pineapple Express? I never saw Pineapple Express. Apparently it is.
Yeah, it,
All right.
It must be discontinued because where I'm finding on eBay, they're all like $300. They're popping up for
Chinese food makes me sick, and I'll steal your honey like I stole your bike are lyrics from this band's 1999 song.
Oh. Chinese food makes me. I can hear it.
What's up, Yeet? Chinese food makes me
God,
sick.
I know this song. Like I can't sing it because I can't sing it. Like I can hear it.
These are not what I expected.
Bustin says Soulfly. Yep. Nope. Summer Girls by LFO. I think. Yeah, New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. You remember that?
Kind of. These are like little pretzel sticks, but they have sesame seeds on them.
Not Soulfly. LFO is the band. It has same letters in it, Bustin. But yeah, New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay. That's John Hamm, I think.
I think you're right. Maybe.
I think
Is that Katy Perry?
that's John Hamm.
I can kind of see it being somebody else, but I don't know who.
You want to try the sesame seed stick?
No.
She never wants to try anything. Okay. I remembered it. Okay. Hi, Angel.
Angel.
I don't know who this woman is. She's got a little bumpy bump. I think that's John Hamm's head. I'm pretty sure that's John Hamm's head. This woman had... Oh. Okay, I have two thoughts. It's either the chick from Titanic or it is Adele. I'm leaning chick from Titanic. What's her name? You think it's Rose Angel? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Knew it a second.
What's her name? I don't think it'll let me type chick from Titanic. Not Kate Hudson, no.
Yep, it is a retired.
What the hell is her name?
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. That's it. Kate Winslet. I think it's Kate Winslet. Let's see. Let's go. I do really good at at those. I do very well. If I do say so myself. John Hamm, Kate Winslet. All right, let's see. NFL. It was the Titans. Baseball. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Kasuki Fuckadummy. And soccer was Canada. Turtle, we didn't think of Canada. Canada kind of makes sense. Yeah, I feel kind of dumb for not getting Canada. All right, so these are, they say crispy. Okay, and they look like some sort of sticks as well. But then look there, they have like a pepper. I think they're going to be spicy. It says, Okra crispy, a silly cracker. A silly cracker. I feel like a silly cracker right now. Hey, Chiggy? Get thrown off by me calling myself a silly cracker?
Nope.
Okay. Do you want to try a silly cracker?
Nope.
All right, let's hope for the best here. What's that?
That's it. That's all been sitting over there.
I'm not hearing you at all, which means I don't think they're hearing you.
So that's
So that stuff's been sitting there on the floor. I'm not eating any of it.
I wonder how long they haven't heard you.
Since I played the song, I muted my mic when I played the song.
These aren't really that spicy. They're okay. They taste okay. I have a little spice at the end.
It'll all hit him in a minute.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, speaking of Matt Rife, like I like his crowd work,
His
his
clips,
clips
yeah.
that got him famous. We watched his special, did not like it. Was very disappointed. Looks like chips called sticks.
Yeah, they're okay. I like them better than the sesame things. Okay. So this one is called Cocoa Prince. It's got an alarm clock on it. Looks like some sort of little cookie. I think it's gonna be marshmallowy in the middle.
What the hell are you doing over there? I can't stand hearing people chew and slurp.
Slurp.
Not now, you didn't. What's the texture like? Shiny wants to know.
So that center part is just kind of a chocolate cream, almost like an Oreo cream.
Or a Keebler?
Yeah.
Elf
Mm-hmm.
cookie?
The outer part is almost more crackery than cookie. Almost like a um um what are they called? Like for s'mores, almost like a graham cracker. Kind of like a graham cracker with a chocolatey Oreo middle. It's okay. Okay. Let's see what else do we have. I don't remember any of these being in this box. Yuppo. Mave Bonces. They just look like gummies. Fruit shaped gummies.
My friend Danielle, when she lived in Denmark, used to go and get me all of like the different Haribo stuff. The little gummy candies. There were some very interesting gummy candies.
They smell pretty good. This one is strawberry shaped.
Still have it. She had bought me that. It was liquor, but it was in a little container that looked like a sperm. Do you remember that?
Ooh.
I don't know if I still have that or not.
So what is this apple?
I had it in a container on top of the fridge for the longest time.
I think this one's apple. Hey, Bustin. I don't know if you were here. Wordle got socks today. These are hot dog Ferb socks, and this is his sloth wearing hot dog Ferb socks.
Kind of weird to me that they're all sent separately unless they're all made in different places, which is possible.
Lemon, I think that might be.
Show him
Show him what he did with them.
Sloth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did already.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. He put him on his sloth. And that is not a euphemism.
Yeah, the gummies take like gummies.
Next stream Hogwarts candy. We can watch steam blow out the ears. Is it spicy stuff?
So these ones look like little wafer treats of some sort. Osbiz. Bindi Cremele Goffret. Ospies. I think these are just going to be regular old wafers. Nothing special. I will say most of the dates on all these are like 2026 or later 2025, so I don't feel too bad about it. It's not like these are like bad now.
What do you think they are? It's
You
not
said they were over here on the like you were more concerned about them being on the floor than
I mean, I know they
being
were
outdated.
sealed, but you've got all that stuff sitting on the floor right by where the sump pump, which is behind a door, but that whole corner is still kind of musty.
Yeah, shiny. I just got tired of looking at it. I'm just going through it because I just something to do. So this is a wafer.
Yeah, this box of goodies was on the wheel for international snacks, and if it landed on it, he'd take one of them out and eat it. But they're not like anything like the other stuff is spicy or tastes weird or they're just different international snacks.
Not sure what the flavor is. Oh, it's hazelnut. Looks like there's hazelnuts. Okay. Hazelnut filling. Okay. That's good. That's pretty good. I have a couple more things.
That was the wafer one.
This is a wafer one. Pretty good. Maybe the best one yet. That Oreo cracker cookie thing wasn't bad either. All right. This next one are called O-Lips. You know me. You know, like I like a good O-Lip. Right, Chicky? It ain't a Friday night unless I got an O-Lip. All right. What the hell is an O-Lip? It's individually wrapped. Okay. So the O-Lips are individually wrapped. It might be a hard candy. I think it's a hard candy. Okay, let's see. It's sour. Not overly sour, but it's a little sour. You guys saw something about lemon. Limon. It's a little soft. It's not a super hard cake. It's a little hard. That's pretty good. I would O-Lip it up again. Okay. Well done, O-Lips. I like it better than the gummy candy. Okay. My next things. I got 3 of these. I think I had one of these once already.
Lips came through.
These are XC Yules. And if I remember correctly, they were a gum with like a super sour outside. Oh, it fell on the floor. And it's rolling. And it's rolling. Where'd it go? Vicky, where'd my XCUs go?
Sounded like it went that way.
Uh-oh.
Sounded like it went over by the lights. The bins that the lights are on.
Where's my XCUs? Literally don't see it anywhere.
I don't want to move. Eesh.
New ball. I don't like it rolled on my chair mat, but I don't see.
Yeah, I thought I heard it.
All right, well, I have 2 more XCUs. Somewhere on the floor, there's an XCUs. We'll come across it one day. Huh?
Covered in ants.
Maybe. All right, this one's green. We'll do a little better job of keeping track of my XCUs this time. All right.
Hello.
Yep, this is what that one is. It's sour. Not overly sour, but sour. It's a sour gumball. Even the sours, it doesn't taste sour very long. Like the sour is pretty much already gone. It's initially a fine flavor.
Mrs. Rillos.
Hi, Mrs. Rillos.
Mrs. Rillos. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, this next one is the one I'm excited about. I even have 2 different flavors, and I might try both flavors. Some would say I possibly saved the best for last. I'd get rid of this gum.
How are you, Mrs. Rillos?
Okay, gum is gone. All right. These are papillos. Papillos. What is that a picture of, Shiny?
I'm good.
They are popping candy. These are like Pop Rocks, I think. One looks to be watermelon flavored. The other one looks to be cola flavored. I want to try the cola flavored one first. For those of you who know what Pop Rocks are, they are Pop Rocks.
I'm trying to finish up this balloon dog I started when we went to Deep Creek, and I didn't get very far on it.
You have skizzers.
Guys, camera none will believe me if no pictures. No one believes you. Picture didn't happen.
Right.
Don't drink any soda. Pop Rocks, don't drink any soda.
Okay, here we go.
That just made it more fun.
You hearing that at all? Vicky,
I'm hearing it in the room, yes.
you guys hearing my Pop Rocks? This is not as entertaining as I remember as a kid.
It's Verb ASMR. Are you guys hearing it? Because I
I
don't
do
hear
have
it.
some soda.
But I'm hearing it in real life, like through my headset,
Like,
like outside of my headset.
Didn't even taste like cola. That was kind of disappointing. I think I gotta try watermelon, right?
Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Yep, we used to go and buy a bunch of little packets of them at the store. And Garbage Pail Kids. I wish I knew. I mean, I'm sure I just got rid of them. I used to have a lot of Garbage Pail Kids.
What color does that look to you guys? On camera, it looked green to me, but in the bag, it's like orangey. That's crazy. That's kind of yellowy right there. Yeah, but they're orange. They're like definitely an orange color.
Lime.
Huh.
Light green. Yep, we used to go buy bags. We used to go down to the little Chinese store down the road from me. And they had, like the 5-cent candy all the time. And Mom would give me a note to buy her cigarettes.
You might have talked over my crackling. That's fine. There's more crackling where that came from. This doesn't have a strong watermelon flavor either. Papio's quite disappointing. Oh, there's some Pop Rocks on my mic.
yeah.
Okay. Let's review.
I think I'm allowed to talk.
Yep.
I never really liked Fun Dip very much.
So
Kids did.
we had crispy, and we had these sesame. The crispy were definitely better. They have a little more flavor. They weren't super spicy, but this wasn't bad. So there's that. The gum, and the Pop Rocks, super disappointing. Probably the two worst things I put in my mouth.
I have knots in my yarn.
The gummies were gummies. The gummies were exactly what I thought they were going to be. They were gummies. They're fine.
Yes,
The
it's the
box
box
he's
he's
had
had
for
for a while, Mrs. Rillo's international snacks that he had on the wheel. He's just going through and trying all of them since then they never come up.
I think the three best things that I had were in this order. I'd say third place was the Cocoa Prens, which was like that graham cracker kind of cookie-ish thing with like an Oreo chocolate cream middle. That's third place. I'm going to put second place. I'm going to say O-Lips are second place. They're basically a lemon, sort of hard candy, a little chewy. Just good flavor. But number one were the Hospiz. I might even finish these. These are little thin wafers. Nothing wrong with a good wafer. And they have a hazelnut filling. Hazelnut filling. They're not shaped like a Now and Later, but that's kind of a similar. I can see, not quite like that, Mr. Rillo's, but sort of, not far off. These are good. These are wafers, which I always like a good wafer. Hazelnut filling. Yeah. Yep. These are legit. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay.
Everything okay?
Okay.
Yep. Now just some work text. Okay. Mrs. Rillo's. I don't think she saw this yet.
Your hazel butt.
Wordle got these today. He got his hot dog Ferb socks.
Hazel butt can be tough to crack.
That's his sloth wearing his hot dog Ferb socks. Super excited. People are getting their stuff. And one thing that I did not try, and I don't intend to try, there was some instant Turkish coffee in there. That's just going to have to go without being tried. It did. That's it. I've gone through the exotic snack box that I got that was intended to be on the wheel. I thought it was going to be a bunch of weird stuff. It was different, but it wasn't that weird. I was just tired of looking at it, so I figured I'd go through it now, just because what the hell. Let's play another game. Let's see.
Yeah, they look like they turned out pretty good. Turtle said they seem pretty nice.
I don't know her enough for her movies.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. So Kevin scared the poop out of both of us this morning.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep. Eventually got up, went into the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom to him standing right there. As soon as I opened the door, just grinning at me. Startled me, which is funny because I actually thought about it. I was like, he's going to be out there. I don't know why. I might have heard him moving or something. I don't know. But he scared me. He startled me. And then Form's like, he scared me too. He's like, I'm laying there. And all of a sudden, I kind of wake up and open my eyes, and he's just standing there grinning and runs off laughing.
It scared the crap out of me. Kevin was just like standing above me.
And this is a child.
I was like,
for
oh,
whatever
what?
reason,
And then, hee 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 hee, and they ran away. It was creepy.
if you're going to wake up early, it's a Monday for some reason. This child will sleep the day away, though, normally.
Right, Anya Taylor-Joy. So she was in the menu. So I could use that for the word the. She was also in that prequel for Furiosa. Is it Mad Max Furiosa or is it just Furiosa? It's Furiosa Mad Max Saga. Okay, so I'm going to put that one here. Furiosa Mad Max Saga. So that's that. I'm going to go with the menu here. I through P, I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, let's go down here. Joaquin Phoenix. So I'm going to go to Sandra Bullock. One word title.
Speed.
I was going to say, I think we got to go speed, right? What's the one where she won the best actress for? The one where she's the mom of the football player.
No, shit.
Blindside.
Yeah. That's probably 2025 to 20. Yeah.
It is. Okay. I through P.
That's congeniality.
There you go. I through P. Good job, Chicky. That's over and done with. Way to go, Chicky. All right. Joaquin Phoenix.
It's in one of the Batman movies, right?
Was?
Wendy?
Wasn't he? Or am I? I guess I'm thinking of something else. I think somebody's up there breaking down boxes.
All right, so I think we got to go Joker, right? So we got the
That's what I'm thinking of.
Joker here. We can do the second Joker movie here.
What's Joker? That's what I was thinking of. Thinking of Joker, I think of Batman. So
I threw P except after C.
I don't know what other movies he's in.
Oh, what's that Mel Gibson with the aliens?
Walk the Line.
Yeah, it's gotta be I through P.
Though. Dang it.
Signs. That's what I was thinking, Mr. Willis, but that doesn't work either. I should have probably used the Joker for I through P, duh.
Never watched Walk the Line. I don't think anyway.
I think I watched it, but I don't remember anything. Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah, see, I'm not going to get her. Every time I see her, all I think of her is in that Netflix chess Queen's Gambit. That's like the only thing that's the only thing I think of her when I see her. Her messing up not putting
recently.
Joker in
Is
the
one
middle.
of those
I
movies
did.
recent? The two that you have up there? Because she was in something somewhat recently.
I think everything she's done is recent. Everything she's done is the last 20 years. I think she's like 25 years old.
Well, okay, never mind.
Just saying.
I know that, but I feel like there was something very recent that she was walking the red carpet for and just trying to help.
I don't know what it is. She did just a movie recently, actually, that was out. I considered watching, and it's The Gorge. That's G comes before I, duh.
Movie just recently out that you considered watching. She scares you. She does have a very weird look. Very unique look, that's for sure.
Yep, I screwed this up. I could have put the menu here. I could have put the Gorge there. I could have put Joker here. But yeah, I'm giving up. All right, let's see. Joker, her. He was in her. That's right. Speed, mosquito. Yeah, look, we got the most common. Hangman. What the hell's Hangman? Minions? Sandra Bullock was in Minions? Interesting.
Yeah, she did the voice of the bad lead.
All right, let's see what movie
The
Snake
one that
is.
wanted to steal the crown.
Ryan Gosling movie
I always
Snake.
forget about voices.
Ryan Gosling movie Snake. All right, I think we could do this. Always go to the end of your movie snakes. Like, I don't know who Derek Keon France is. See, this is where I got to Google it because that's some crap. Who the hell knows who Derek Keon France is?
Derek Creon.
Derek, film director and cinematographer. He's known for these movies.
Mrs. Riller said The Notebook. Never seen that either. Never seen it.
So immediately I see
Barbie.
and Gosling on the cover of this movie I've never heard of, The Place Beyond the Pines. So I'm going to cheat and use that now because I have no idea what it is. All right, so we're going to use that now. Whoever Derek Keon France is. Okay. That's out of the way. Released in the last 5 years. Rotten Tomatoes critic over 80. Released 2015 to 2020. 4 words in the title. 2010 to 2015. More than $100 million box office. Released from 2000 to 2010. And contains the word the. So
Is it the Notebook?
it is the Notebook. So I think we do more than $100 million. I think we kind of have to go Barbie movie. I think we have to go Barbie movie. That's the one he most likely. Is it the Barbie movie or is it just Barbie?
It's just Barbie.
Okay, Barbie. Okay.
Did you guys go see that in the theater?
I don't
remember.
know. I think we watched that down here.
Because it was that and the other movie, but I know you watched that Oppenheimer. You watched that here. I know that.
Yeah, no, I think we watched both of them here. All right. So I think I just got to use the Notebook here. All right. I'm probably going to regret that later, but that's fine. Let's go 4 words in the title. Oh, I just thought of a movie with the word the. It's fine. Rotten Tomato critic score. I'm going to use that here. So, The Big Short, I'm pretty sure is going to have that high of a critic score. Yep, it did. Okay. I think I got to use La La Land here somewhere. When did La La Land come out? That is going to be... Is that pre-COVID? Is La La Land pre-COVID?
I don't know. I slept through it.
We can look up when La La Land came out, I think.
I slept through it.
2016. Okay. Yes, pre-COVID. That's what I thought. Okay. So I'm going to use La La Land here. I thought La La Land was decent. I didn't dislike it.
You're right, Mrs. Rose.
La La Land. Okay. All right. So we need something from the last 5 years. 4+ word movie title. 2010, 2015, and 2010.
So if it came out in 2016, I also have the excuse of I was either pregnant or had Kevin as an infant for sleeping through it.
You're out of Gosling movies. I think I'm with you, Mrs. Rose. I don't think I know a ton more Gosling movies.
Did he have a cameo in the Fall Guy movie?
He didn't have
Not Fall Guy.
He didn't have
Fall
a.
Guy.
No, he was in the Fall Guy. No, he was the Fall Guy. I forgot about Fall Guy. And that
Free Guy.
you're thinking of Free Guy. Fall Guy. He was in, and thank you because that is the last. Good call, Chicky. The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Chicky.
Did
Did he have a cameo in Free Guy?
So, I don't remember him in Free Guy now.
Who is in Free Guy? I can't. That's what's his name?
We loved Free Guy. Yes, Mr. Rillos.
Yeah, we actually saw Free Guy at the drive-in, didn't
Did
we?
we? Really?
I think
Okay.
we did.
No, that's
Pretty sure we did. Reynolds.
That's Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
And I know they're not the same, but they remind me of each other a lot.
That's the better Ryan. I don't dislike Ryan Gosling, but Ryan Reynolds is the better. Ryan Gosling movies. Okay.
He mixed them up.
4-word title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw
Me
that
too.
guy
Yeah.
at the drive-in.
We only have 3 more left. I cannot think of Ryan Gosling movies.
I did my job.
Fall Guy was great. Great, Chicky. Thank you. I forgot about the movie. I liked Fall Guy. Fall Guy was good.
Never
It's a
Never
good
saw
movie.
that either. How the hell do you
Really?
watch these things?
I watched that with the kids down here.
I think so.
I'm almost certain.
I don't see why they would have been interested in that.
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. About ready to cheat. Stupid Love.
There you go.
Never saw it, but I knew he was in it. Crazy Stupid Love is only 3 words. So we're going to use that here. Spell right. Crazy. Is Crazy Stupid Love any good? Well, that's
Watch
Emma.
it, bro.
That's Emma Stone too, right? Emma Stone was in that. I like Emma Stone a lot. I like Steve Carell a lot, so I should watch that. Forward title at 2010. Has he been in any superhero movies? I don't think he has he?
Do you?
Is he a superhero? Like just about everybody's been a superhero movie. All right, let's cheat. All right. Listen, we got a lot of them. Notebook, Fall Guy, Drive, Blade Runner, The Gray Man. I wanted to watch The Gray Man, actually. The Nice Guys. I like The Nice Guys. Seeing a lot of 4-word titles. Ides of March, I saw that. Nothing Too Good for Cowboy. Okay, I have no clue what that is, but it's more than that. United States of Leland. Af Nelson. What are these movies? The Believer. Stay, Murder by Numbers. Fracture. He was in
Say
Remember
something
the
that has
Titans?
5 words. Does it have to be 4 or more, or does it have to be 4 exactly?
It's 4 more.
She said the place something you passed was 5 words.
Yeah, but I already used that one.
You did?
Yes, that was that Derek dude that I
that
never
was the
heard
one
of.
with the director he didn't know. Okay.
Lars
Lars
and
and
the
the Real Girl.
There's in the world. I liked whenever I cheat to at least
Right,
go
I
with
just like
movies
something you know when you
that
see
I've
it.
seen.
Oh,
That I'm
oh,
We
like,
forgot about it too, Mrs. Rose, because it was the first thing he did and we didn't know it.
all right. So Remember the Titans, I'm going to use for the 2010s because I do remember actually him in that. Remember the Titans. Boom. All right. I remember the term Lars and the Real Girl. I never saw it, but I'm going to use it. What? Or the title?
Remember the term?
The title. I remember the title, Chicky. So there we go. With a little bit of cheating, we got it. Wait a minute. How? That's okay. Hold a minute. Okay, that is interesting. For title contains the word the most common answer is The Notebook. A rarest answer is La La Land. And I believe it's because la in Spanish is the. That is stupid if that's what they're going with. The Notebook for 2000's Goosebumps. Apparently is in a Goosebumps movie.
We saw that at the drive-in too, I think.
Gangster Squad, not that Goosebumps movie, but I know what you mean. Gangster Squad, more than 100 million. I kind of remember that movie. Drive, My Life, directed by okay. Forward title, The Place Beyond the Pines. 2015, La La Land. Rotten Tomatoes, okay. Barbie. All Guy, Gray Man, Blue Valentine. Okay, all right. I didn't know what Blue Valentine was either, so. All right.
Blue Valentine.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't think that's how it goes. All right, let's play a little time guesser.
Your kids enjoying summer break, Mrs. Rillos?
All right, this just looks like a group of soccer players in London would be in the 70s. So I'm going to make a wild guess that this is like London in 1977. 72, close enough. Close enough. Who knew that? All right. All right, this is America. Hotel York. I'm going to guess this is New York. Guess this is Manhattan. I guess this is late 80s Manhattan.
Yes, they start back in less than a month. Blah. Yeah, I mean, they do their own thing. We don't set up like camps or anything fun.
1988 Manhattan. Ooh, 76
Having a good
Manhattan.
time. They go back after Labor Day. Sometimes they go back the last week of August. Sometimes they go back the first week of September.
This picture.
But then they didn't get out until June 18th this year, so.
Where is this?
Yeah.
Wait, are those the Twin Towers? Those are the Twin Towers. Holy crap. Okay. That's a view. Holy crap. Okay.
That's very weird.
Isn't that weird? All right, so I'm thinking this is like
Yeah. It's like my friend in New Orleans, she goes back like early August, like August 10th. But they get out in like May, early May, so.
I'm gonna put it
Kevin's
here.
supposed to go to a friend's, technically the friend's grandmother's house next Monday and hang out with him.
That's a good one. Look at that. 1980. A group of dancers on a beach in what is now Battery Park. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I just unmuted Jed for a minute or two, Mrs. Rillos, and he's going, no, don't shoot me. I'm not ready. Now it's like, I'm here, and he takes the guy out.
You had a view of the Twin Towers? Shiny.
Mine are always home. Mine rarely ever go out, but yeah.
Let us continue. Okay. This is interesting. All right, so that's LBJ.
But taking names.
This is Alaska. Oh, Michigan moves forward with Johnson. Oh, wait a minute. Indiana.
I do enjoy when Jed and Twistin play together. Whether it's this or Fortnite, they make me laugh.
Okay. LBJ.
Kristen and Jed and Peach and Irish Tommy up. I think that's everybody that's up right now.
All right. So the LBJ Democratic Convention.
And then you get in there and you're just the voice of reason.
Was
They're running
in
around like crazy people.
Chicago.
Like, all right, come get this. Come pick this up. Go get these people.
All right, guys.
Focus.
This is Chicago in 1968.
Exactly.
It's 1964.
Somebody has to keep everybody in line, right? We all start being cray-cray. Yeah, I almost said my middle schooler. He's now a high schooler. But they have a group of friends that get together somewhat regularly. It's always a last minute though. Can you take me to such and such's house in like 45 minutes? 20 minutes. And it's the same for pickup. It's like I get a message and can you pick me up at like 2:15 and it'll be like 1:50. And their friends aren't very far. The one is like between 5 and 10 minutes away, and then the other one is like 15 minutes away. So the two that they hang out with are not far, but still. Like I said, Kevin's supposed to go to a friend's grandmother's house next week. And then they're supposed to do a birthday thing for that same friend. Just haven't been able to figure out a day that would work because they're going to do like a movie or mini golf and then hang out at their house. Oh, that's and then the oldest, I mean, he's an adult. He'll be 20 this month. But he still messaged. He still asked me. He's like, can is it okay if I go out with such and such for a while? As long as he thinks he's got to ask, I'm gonna let him ask.
Iowa's oldest Chinese. This is Iowa. This image is Iowa. There, I think.
No.
Saying.
Don't know what to tell you.
There you can.
I am not muted.
Right, I'm guessing this is Des Moines.
I wouldn't say that he wants to be around. He's just like checking that we don't have other things, I guess. Or like the other night, it was really late. He's like, I know it's late, but my friend had a really bad day and she wants to drive around and just talk and vent a little bit. Do you mind? It was like midnight. I was like, yeah, I tell him no, He was only gone for like half an hour. They drove up the road, got some food, and came back. So I appreciate that. While it usually gives me an idea of what they're doing.
Last game. Spottle. I'm going to go with Adele, only because I said her name once already tonight. Pop. Male group. I'm not showing it. You're right. Pop male. Oh my. Pop male group. Or it could be mixed. How about the Jonas Brothers? Male pop US.
Adele unified everyone.
Okay, we'll go Backstreet Boys. Ooh, okay, we're closer. within 5 years of 96, it's a group of 5. Maybe it is in sync.
Yeet asked if next game night can we do under 18 ones?
In
We
sync.
actually usually do a few. Yeet. There are a couple that we usually start with that aren't usually too bad.
So
we'll have to figure that out.
If I can give you some advice, Yeet, I would say the short answer is going to be no, we cannot. But I would say if you pop in at the beginning of stream, we tend to do more or less adult oriented games at the beginning. So if you're in the beginning, then we'll probably let you hang out. But as the night goes on and the alcohol flows, will be when we kick you out. So
I do think we need to figure out like a late afternoon, early Saturday evening stream, because I know Puppet's kids would like to do some of the drawing games and stuff. Shoot, Kevin might even like getting in on that.
well, we got in sync pretty quick there, Chicky.
Yeah, I said NSYNC is the very first one after Adele.
Okay.
And you didn't do it.
Yeah. We had to get Jonas Brothers and Backstreet Boys in first. It's called narrowing it down, Chicky.
You didn't need to narrow it down. I had the right answer.
Debatable.
8 fingers.
It's not. 98 degrees, Nick Lachey. Shiny says.
He had it worded in a way that it could be.
I think it's possible it's 9.
A nub is a finger.
So you're saying it's 10. You're with Turtle on the 10 group.
I'm saying it's 8.
That's okay. Will you concede that I'm conceding to you that if the way I worded it, which I admit,
Concede that you're conceding.
I admit that I worded it wrong. My wrong wording, you are correct. If in my wrong wording is 8, but my rewording is what I meant. And now that we know the rewording, what's your thought on the rewording version of it?
I don't know, because you had to change it.
I didn't have to change it. You had nothing to do with why. Well, actually, you had everything to do with why I changed it.
I know, I was going to say.
But I didn't change it because I wanted you to be wrong. I was wrong, and you pointed out I was wrong, so I fixed my error.
No. I didn't point out that you were wrong. I just pointed out that you already had multiple ways to consider that question.
But you seem to think that I reworded it because you were right, and that was
No, I wasn't necessarily right. I just had a different answer.
and I acknowledge that, but my intent in the question was a different wording, which I appreciate you pointing out, and I fixed, but you can't seem to get off of that for some reason. I'm going 9. I'm the lone 9 voter. 2 halves as a whole.
It would probably not be halves, though. Fingers are weird.
Chicky's right, Miss Rose. Shocker there.
It's not even a thing of being right, Mrs. Rillo. It's just the way it was worded. Just like the way it's worded now. You have multiple answers because there's multiple ways of thinking about it. So you couldn't just leave it the way it was and just accept that there's multiple ways of thinking about that for different answers.
Oh my lord. Well, I do think, as long as Ferb's wrong, yes, thank you, Ms. Rose. All right.
Oh, there's Shad. Hi, Shad.
Oh, hi, Shad. I've been streaming in the background. Shad, what's your opinion? If someone loses 2 half fingers, if like this, they have 2 half fingers right here, okay? How many fingers do they have? Turtle thinks these are still fingers, so it's 10. Some believe that it's 8 whole fingers and 2 half fingers, which would be 8 and 2 halves. However, mathematically, 8 and 2 halves is 9.
If a stub can move, it's still a finger. Full removal has to be detached from the knuckles.
Got 8 and 2
Dad just
nubs.
got done spending 4,000 a Oh no.
Ouch.
I guess it wasn't spending on something good. I'm sorry. Not fun when it's not something fun to spend money on. Tickets to the wedding. Holy moly. Yeah, but I guess you all have to fly. Well, no, will you drive? If your mom's going with you? Yeah. No, I get that. That's a lot, though. Flying to MKE.
Okay.
Wisconsin, I think? Okay, maybe?
At Milwaukee? KE. You flying the Michael Jordan?
She's going, that's why you're flying it. I didn't think she liked to fly. That's why I thought you might not have been.
It's expensive to fly into Milwaukee? Why is it expensive to fly into Milwaukee?
It just
They
is.
should pay you to have to fly into Milwaukee. That's crazy.
Yeah, my cousin got married in South Carolina years ago, like 2 days before Christmas. And it was just like, there's no way. Because we'd either have to drive or fly, and either one would be, driving would take a long time, and flying would be expensive. Plus, we had 1 or 2. I think we had 2 kids at that point. So I was just like, meh, sorry, guys.
Chicago is closer, so everyone flies there. We don't fly a lot, Shad, so I do not know. ORD, I would have guessed was Orlando, or is that? Oh, was that the Chicago O'Hare? Is that O'Hare?
Yeah, my
O'Hare's-
first time
okay.
flying was last year to Cabo, so. But I knew Milwaukee. Did they at least get you guys discounts on hotel rooms? Because usually, like, when they got people coming in, they can do a block. Like when Ferb's brother got married in New York. And they reserved a block of rooms at a discounted rate. Eesh. That was when Ferb's family found out that the name that they called me was not my first name. The name they knew me by was not my first name. Is not my first name.
Jeff Bezos' wedding in Venice reportedly costs between $20 and $50 million. A lavish 3-day event included a star-studded guest list, high-end accommodations, catering, and entertainment, while the exact figure remains undisclosed. Estimated range widely, with some suggested it cost as high as $80 million. Accommodations: staying at luxury hotels like the Iman Venice and the Gritty Palace. Ooh, the Gritty Palace. Kevin does the Gritty. Could cost around $500,000 a night.
Yeah, it
Catering.
probably was not a one-day event, Shed. It was probably multiple days.
Catering. The couple reportedly hired Michelin star chef Fabrizio Molino for catering. The cost of $1,800 per guest. Yacht. Bezos' mega yacht, the Kourou, was likely used for excursions, adding to the expense. What do you mean? He already owns it.
It's still crazy. It's still absolutely, yeah, but you got to pay for the crew, got to pay for the gas, got to pay for, whatever the food and stuff. Yeah, one event. I mean, at least a multi-day event is still insane, but at least it's not just one day.
The wedding is estimated to have generated over $1 billion in economic impact for Venice's tourism sector. Why? Devs.
Yeah, our sister-in-law, the other brother's sister, wife, called the desk to see if we had checked in, and she asked by my name. Like, nope, nobody by that name's checked in. Nobody by that name is registered. So, oops. Yeah, that wedding was well, I mean,
So,
it was 2-day with
in,
the. I mean, it had you had the rehearsal. The rehearsal dinner was a thing.
my brother's wedding was very nice.
It was very, very nice.
Very nice. It is. Not that I've been to a lot of weddings, but it's the nicest wedding I've ever been to.
No, ours was
Pretty nice. Ours was pretty nice. We couldn't even find the place that we got married at. We were driving around a couple weeks ago. We were like, it's right here. No, it's not. This was not it.
I told you it wasn't right.
I know. I knew it wasn't right either. I was just like, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Our wedding was so planned out and so nice. We postponed it a week, like 3 days before.
Like, yeah, guys, we're gonna do it next Friday.
I know y'all were gonna come to the wedding. I think we did it a week out, almost a week. It was less than a week, but not much less than a week.
So, Shad, talking about the CEOs of major companies turning into semi-celebrity. I think there's always been a little bit of that, and I think it's always been the biggest of the companies, right? Like, Amazon is arguably the biggest company in the world, right? Like, so everybody just knows him. And then there's people that just seek the spotlight, So I think there's always been a little bit of that, but then it's just
married in a castle.
You had no money. It was definitely not. So what we had happen was, we basically, Chickie's father came to us, basically gave us Chickie's mother came to us. Sorry, I think it was from your father's perspective, but yes, I guess it was your mother. Came to us with an option, something along the lines of, listen, we will pay for the wedding, whatever wedding you end up doing, we'll pay for the wedding, or we will give you a down payment on the house that you guys kind of got. We had the opportunity to come across a house. My mother had a friend who was a neighbor, and this guy had passed away and left his house to his church. And the church was just trying to unload this house. So, we had this option, but we didn't have any money. We were like, we don't have any money to put down on a house or get this house. So basically she was like, listen, we'll give you guys the down payment for the house, but you got to figure out the wedding. And neither Chickie or I really cared about a wedding. Like, it's just neither one of us were like, oh my God, we want this big, huge party wedding. Like, we were just like,
well, I knew a big wedding wasn't going to happen regardless.
Well, yes, but even still, like, we could have had a lot more than what we ultimately did. That's for sure. Right. So, we ultimately decided that we didn't really care about a wedding. So, we paid $40 for our wedding.
I don't even know if it was that much.
We went to the courthouse and we got married at the courthouse.
And then my parents took
us to dinner. Yeah. And
which was my parents, my two brothers, his parents, his two brothers, and their significant others, and my grandparents. All four of my grandparents.
We didn't really do a honeymoon. At some point we went down to North Carolina, but that wasn't real. Was that our honeymoon?
No, we didn't.
We went down to
we never went to North Carolina.
Or was that Virginia? Not North Carolina. That was in the first year we were married. When we went down to like Busch Gardens or wherever. Where did we go?
Might have been the next summer, but yes, it was King's Dominion.
King's Dominion, yeah.
Busch Gardens we went before we were married. Family.
So anyway, we never did any kind of wedding. We went to a courthouse, got married, went to dinner afterwards. We spent the week in our new house.
We went to a haunted house that weekend with my friend. We went to whatchamacallit, Camp Howard.
First weekend we were married.
Yes.
Yes, that was the first weekend. Because it was right before Halloween. So that Saturday night, I think it was, we went to the haunted house with Lisa.
Yeah.
And the only thing that scared me was when the golf cart came out of the woods and tried to run us over. It was lame. Nothing matches old Middle River. Middle River's haunted houses. Yeah, and we waited hours for that one too. You waited hours for Middle River, but it was worth it.
I'll take your word for it. I don't remember any of it. Sorry.
You
Only went to one or two.
Never big on haunted houses. Just not my thing. The hay rides or any of that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, Chicky wouldn't watch a vampire movie with me last night. She walked away.
I watched a little bit of it and I decided it wasn't for me. And I went upstairs because I didn't want to watch it.
I watched Sinners last night. It was pretty good. I liked it. Yes, Shad, Sinners. I liked it. It was good. It was good.
It was too much.
There's a few little twists. You know, there's if you watch it, there is actually a kind of post-credit scene even, which is interesting. I didn't even mean to watch it. I like kind of just left it on in the background, and then they ran the scene. I was like, oh, that's cool. You like the post-credit? Okay, so you've seen it already. Okay. I thought it was decent. I liked it. It got a lot of good reviews, and it made me want to see it. I don't usually watch like scary movie type stuff, but
if it's got good reviews,
if I hear good things about a movie, yes, I will be a little more watch it. Plus, I like the actors that are in it, so that helped. I like Michael B. Jordan. I like Haley, what's her name, too. Can't remember her last name. The one who just married the football player. Bills quarterback.
thought it was the coolest part of the movie. Yeah, I watched maybe an hour of it? 45 minutes of it, hour of it. I was just like, no, not for me.
I thought the mix of music with it was kind of cool too. Some of the different music stuff they did with it.
Weird.
Well, the one scene where they were showing all the different musical things combined, that was a little weird. But even like when they were outside doing like the Irish jig stuff later, when they had more of the vampires and all that, I think all that was kind of cool.
I think that's an Irish jig.
Yes, you were upstairs already for this part.
Okay, I was here when they went outside, when she went outside and they sang the music for her.
Yes, it's much after that.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little too weird. I was like, you know what? No, thank you.
Water scene was pretty good. Yep, absolutely. It was a little weird, but in general, like I said, I liked it in general. So, anywho, all right, Chicky. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I was actually about to wrap it up, and then Shad showed up, and I had to talk to Shad. Can't not talk to Shad. So. Yeah, I didn't honestly, Shad, I didn't really know what I was expecting. You know what's funny was the one part to me that was weird was the final scene with the KKK guys that show up. That part seemed just out of place.
They kind of foreshadowed that in the parts that I saw.
I know, but it was like they just added it on just to kill a bunch of KKK guys.
Like, you knew there was going to be something with the KKK. They foreshadowed it multiple times in the beginning.
Let me put it to you this way. Shad, do you agree? You don't even know what the end was, Chicky. Do you?
I know I don't, but...
Do you agree they could have cut out the entire KKK part and the movie would have been the same? Like, it literally just... It seemed like literally the only reason they did it was to kill him off. So, I mean, it was a cool action scene. I'll give him that. But it seemed that part seemed forced of the entire. That was probably my only knock on the movie. That whole scene seemed forced. So, but the rest of the movie was really good, and I loved the kid who played like the musician. The he was great. I thought he was excellent. Anywho, Preacher Boy, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I kind of wanted to do an old school BPG, just hang out and play some internet games and talk to you guys. We hadn't done that in a minute, to be honest with you. That was kind of like I was just like, you know what? I just kind of want to hang out tonight. So here we are. Tomorrow.
Monday.
Yeah, but we've done some other stuff Mondays. Like we haven't done this in a while. We've done this in a minute. So, thank you, Shad. So tomorrow, I'm not sure 100% what we're going to do tomorrow.
Next couple weeks are going to be really odd for multiple reasons. Ferb's got to close 2 days next week, and then we're leaving super early on that Saturday morning, which means we're not going to be up late on Friday night.
Shad.
Unless we sleep during the day and then just stay up Friday night.
Shad. I ordered new stuff for the wheel. I'm hoping it'll be ready for Wednesday. So potentially new Wednesday wheel.
See it coming late on Wednesday.
Yeah, maybe. So
times and stuff like that. It's between 5 and 10.
So I would say if not Wednesday, for sure Friday. For sure Friday. For Friday game night. So so Chicky will definitely be a Chicky only stream this Thursday. For sure it'll be Chicky only Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. Yep, see your eyes get big. 3 days next week of Chicky only. And then next week also, like Chicky said, probably an early Friday stream for Friday game night. I'd be letting away. And then that next day, Saturday the 19th, we are going to be in South Carolina. We're going to be in Myrtle Beach. So we'll be doing a week's worth of Myrtle Beach streams. So be ready for that. I'm going to try to plan those a little better. Try to do it from places with internet. Some way. So, anywho. All right, Chicky, would you like to say goodbye to people?
I want the Friends set now that's $300 and some dollars. Shad missed all that.
Yeah.
I came across, so on Facebook, and they're showing like the Amazon Prime stuff that's coming up. And it was a Friends Lego set. And I put it in our Amazon cart just so that I could see what the price goes to, because that starts tomorrow. And I was like, I want to see how much, because it's $125 now, and that's insane. And I was like, I want to see what it goes. So then we were talking about it earlier, so I did a quick search, and I pulled one up, and I put it up on screen, and he's like, oh, I thought it was, Central Perk, and that's the apartments. It's both apartments, and we're looking at all the stuff that's in it. And I went and looked. The apartments one is retired, so the only way to get it is like secondhand, eBay, and all that, and they're going for just under to just over $300. I can't do that. Can't do that. I would love to. So
we'll see what the Central Perk one goes for tomorrow. So
I think it could go right on the shelf back. Right on the shelf. All right, friends. We will see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
toodaloo, bitches.